Hi, my name is Marjorie Wells, and today I will be giving a speech for Communications 100 on the effects of COVID-19 on agriculture. Everything in life requires agriculture, from farm to table, producers, packagers, sellers, and consumers. This all is what our human lives rely on. When you go into the store and buy anything, you can think of where it comes from and dig a little deeper on how to support those producers of those products. Agriculture is an important part of our world and is the main industry, and right now is suffering, and we need to support it. Agriculture has many parts that have been affected today by the pandemic, but here are three things that I can connect to the most: livestock showmen, fairs, and auctions getting canceled, dairy farmers dumping milk, and staff shortages at plants. Being a youth in agriculture, I have raised and shown a diverse livestock at the local county fairs as well as the state fair. I am a member of Arizona 4-H and FFA, which have been put on hold until August 1st. These youth organizations are what some agricultural kids' whole lives are depending on, whether that is financial or support. I discussed with a huge livestock family on how their calendar looked due to COVID-19. They repeated to me that 16 events off of their calendar were taken, leading up to August. Camps, leadership experiences, shows, banquets, and more got canceled. A year's worth of work, or even longer, has been taken away from many of these youth across the country. Not only here at our 4 county fairs that got canceled for the spring, which are Pinal, Maricopa, Pima, and Yuma County, but as well as the Houston Rodeo, which is a national competition. Many did not get their chance to show all their hard work from the past years, or even their first year or their last year showing. Imagine being told when you pull up to that fairgrounds that you have to turn around and go back home due to a pandemic. This is what happened to the Houston Rodeo showmen. Or, for me, I was counting down the days to my last county fair for Maricopa County and was told about 3 weeks prior that it was canceled. Even though we can think of all the negatives with this, there are alternatives on how the livestock industry with the youth are being supported. There are options such as the online auctions and shows with some of these counties, which are videos from anywhere from 30 seconds to 90 seconds. But not only the fairs are putting these on, also SELA, which is a circuit within the livestock industry, is putting these on. Add-ons is another thing. If your kid is not able to auction their animal, they are able to receive add-ons. Add-ons are a tax write-off for companies as well, so this is an easy way to rebuild their financial standing so that they can raise projects or even go on to college in the future. Raffles with $15 to $40 a ticket to split meat or get the whole hog just for paying processing are another option for these youth. Now that you hear the youth side, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the dairy farms and how they are suffering by having to dump their milks. Many of you probably have seen the videos on social media of hundreds to thousands of gallons of milk being dumped out of milk trucks. The producers are turning away farmers because there's too much milk in the stores. Yet, the stores are limiting milk. Why are they limiting milk? We can't really say, except for hoarders, as well as people purchasing way too much at a time, which caused the stores to be short, not necessarily the producers as well as the people who package it. Hotels, restaurants, and schools are all closing due to this pandemic, which are huge consumers of the milk industry. According to the National Dairy Council, in 2018, 13,000 school districts were providing milk for their students. As I said, schools closing, especially in Arizona, milk is a big product. Even with these to-go lunches going to families, that's not as much as used to. According to the largest dairy cooperation, the Dairy Farmers of America estimates that farmers are dumping about 3.7 million gallons of milk every day. which is a lot. That's a lot of finances for these farmers, which are in return affecting their families and even shutting down farms. The limits in stores, as I said, are another factor to why milk is getting dumped. And if you're wondering why these milk can't get donated, it's due to the farmers needing to have a special licensing to package these. A solution to the dairy industry and dumping products is that you can go to your local dairies as well as talking to store managers on why there are limits and why there shouldn't be limits. Now that you know some of the issues of what's going on in agriculture during the pandemic, let's talk about how it is affecting individuals working in the industry. The one I wanted to focus on today are poultry plants. Poultry plants are reducing their numbers and depopulating flocks due to the decline in operation and production. One I researched was the Allen Harem Farms, which says that 50% decline in operation within 2 weeks, which reduced the numbers of egg sets and chicks placed. A letter was sent out to their staff saying that unfortunately they need to depopulate these flocks. As many of you noticed, many things are happening within this world due to COVID-19. It is important to know what exactly is happening and the effect on the agricultural industry struggles. Many youth livestock shows and rodeos were canceled, dairy farmers needing to dump milk, and livestock plants needing to depopulate are all affecting the agricultural industry and the financial standing of the workers. Although many are struggling right now, the agricultural industry is one that we cannot let decline. You can help support the ag industry by purchasing products and talking to your producers about limits, as well as reaching out to your local farms, 4-H kids, and FSA kids who put a lot of effort in their projects and products. Thank you.